This actually reminds me of a prop bet that went down in Macau. There was a race of sorts between True Teller and this guy named Craig, who looked something like a male model. I mean, my money was on Craig versus True Teller, even though, you know, True Teller's apparently he's reportedly very fast in, you know, the good old Siberian streets. Back in the day, he was like one of the fastest in his class.
I feel like I would just always take True Teller just because, like, he's one of those guys, if he's taking the bet, I feel like he knows he's going to win.
I veto that from my experience.
Okay.
I made a big bet with him for quite a large amount of money, and he put in almost zero effort. It was like, I don't know if I should say how much money it was, but it was not a small number. It was a learning Chinese bet. It's a different bet, but this one, I mean, part of the problem is like how much effort he's going to put in if the bet's not very big as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Zach himself was not. I mean, he was playing high stakes, but first of all, Zach also has more experience in like how to train. I mean, the guy looked like an Adonis. He still does. Like that's his life. He knows what he's doing. He's like in there in the gym doing box jumps and stuff, and just training in all these esoteric ways. And yeah, I got my money in good. I won the bet.
There you go.
The other bet with True Teller was a Chinese bet. Me and True Teller had to learn Chinese. And then basically he got his friend in who played lower stakes and he bet like half the amount with me. But basically True Teller put in zero effort. And then I put in like kind of a moderate amount of effort. And then this other guy woke up every day with like Post-it notes of Chinese words there, and he's like trying to think in Chinese. And just, well, I guess I'm not gonna put in any more effort because like one guy is just all in, and then True Teller's just not trying at all. So like, what's the point?
Locked for the second place.
Yeah, but I won the True Teller bet, and then the other one. So it's a bit more of a spot in prop bets than you would think.
Yeah, the last time I saw True Teller was so funny. I was playing some like very randomly. We ran a 100K that was just on the like all floor. So there's like we're playing 100K. It's True Teller, OP and Aeon Cats playing like a big mix game.
Yeah.
And then it's like a bunch of 5-5 tables around us. It was like the weirdest setup ever. And OP and Aeon are just like furious at each other about something, yelling. Like they're like full on screaming. And True Teller just walks up to me and just goes, "Man, every year we get even more mad at each other and we play even bigger." Because I can't wait till we finally bust each other.
Who was it? Juno, you said?
It was Aeon Cats, OP, and True Teller. And it was just them screaming at each other.
That sounds about right. Aaron Katz and OP will certainly get screaming at each other, and Miller will not say anything. But who was it that said that every year you guys get more mad at each other?
It was True Teller. He just walked up because he wasn't in the fight, and he was like, "Every year they get more mad, and we have to play even bigger."
Oh well, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, OP is purposely steaming up Aaron Katz. That's part of course. His thing. He's a funny guy. I want to talk about this hand with Deuce 7 suited and Ace 10. Do you know about this hand?
I know the hand.
It's a high stakes hand.
Just by far the dumbest hand I've ever played in my life.
Okay, so we may need a diagram for this one, but I recall the action was something like you raised in. It's a 3 blind game. You have a small blind, or a super small blind, a small blind, and a big blind, and you raise the super small blind, and it's 1K, 2K, $200,000 buy-in. Then Victor re-raises with 2-7 suited.
Yep.
Fold. The other guy folds, and you call. No, you don't call.
No, I fold. I full bet. I raised 10 off. I remember this so specific. I remember all of this so specifically because Victor was on like insane winners tilt. Like he had been playing so ridiculous. Like, he'll admit it. Like, he wasn't playing good, but everything was working. And I was like sitting there, and it was like some spot. Like, I just mixed like the full bet. And I was like, David wanted to do it. I was like, this guy is like never gonna let me win the pot. But I was like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna just play my strategy. And then I full bet the guy he calls.
Yeah. And then, do you want to tell the rest of the hand, or shall I?
I can go with it. We get the ace queen 5, I believe.
Something like that, yeah, with the 2 clubs.
Yeah, it's ace queen 4, ace queen 5. Rainbow, not his suit. I bet quarter pot. He calls. Turns a 3.
For those
I check.
Paying attention, Victor has no pair, no draw.
Yeah, no pair, no draw, no backdoor. He has actual, like, 2%. Like, I think legitimately against my 4-bet range, he has like 1.5%. like what? Even if I'm bluffing, I just have like king jack off. I mean, it's insane. Yeah. So I bet quarter pot. He calls. Turns a 4. Check. He bets 1/3 pot. I call. Pivot's the 3. Check. He goes all in for like half pot. I mean, I was never folding. I also had like, not that it like matters when he has 7 deuce, but I had like an ace that blocked ace 5, ace 4, and ace 3 suited. So I had like a very nut call. And then I called, and I just saw 2 random calls, and I was like, oh, I won. Like, he just had like, I don't know, 8-7 or something. Like, I know it didn't cross my mind that I had lost. Then the pot just went his way, and I was just like, oh, what the f***? I mean, I think it was a 520K pot. Something absurd.
Yeah. He rivered the straight for the viewers. I actually, this reminds me of a hand I played in like a $10 pot in Africa, where like we were both like high on weed, or at least high on weed, and I was just like,
I can guarantee one of the people was high in this hand, and it wasn't me.
He might have been, and then I basically was like bluffing with absolutely nothing on an ace high board. And the other guy called me on the flop and the turn, and then he backdoored a wheel with deuce 7, precisely. I remember, because I was bluffing myself, and he like got there on the river, and that's why he called, because he's like waiting to bluff me or something. I don't know if he saw my hand or what was going on, but it was $10, so I found it very funny.
That's a bit more enjoyable than mine. I think I find it funny now, but I'll say in the moment I was pretty annoyed.
Yeah, hard not to be annoyed in that situation.